Srila Rupa Goswami describes that the price of loving devotional service to Krishna is only possible through our great eagerness, our enthusiasm to hear, to chant, and to render service. In this spirit, we are all in whatever roles or positions we may be serving, that it is all to be done in the spirit of servant of servant of servant. Srila Prabhupada explains that the consciousness of the spiritual world is to see everyone as serving Krishna better than us.
Because our happiness is Krishna's happiness. The greatest service one can render is to accept inconveniences and difficulties for the well-being of others, and to awaken love for Krishna. For a conditioned soul or a neophyte devotee, it's actually very inconceivable to understand what is the compassion of a pure devotee. Because somehow or other we may theoretically understand things from a broader perspective. Still, we're confined by our limited perceptions. To a large extent, faith can bring us beyond, but that faith doesn't give us the realization itself. It just gives us the confidence to be willing to surrender, to be willing to follow the process of bhakti so that we can be given that realization. When you have that and you see that every living entity is a child of Krishna, every living entity is a part and parcel of Krishna, every living entity is my family. Every living entity is loved by Krishna. Being with one another,
it's our eagerness to surrender, and the anticipation to serve, to purify our hearts, to please the Vaishnavas, our gurus, Srila Prabhupada and Krishna. It is the ultimate wealth and the greatest benediction. And how our beloved Srila Prabhupada took this spirit as his heart and soul, to show his love for Krishna by sharing it with us, and how deeply grateful he was to anyone who would receive it. With this realization, we can not only understand our good fortune, even in the face of so many situations that challenge us around, but we can also learn to appreciate each other. My spiritual advancement is more built upon Srila Prabhupada is grateful for this person. And then we actually come into a state of mind where there can be real Vaishnava relationships. When Krishna is pleased through our gurus, he awakens that love within our heart. That is our treasure. That is our wealth. That is our purpose. When we ask Srila Prabhupada, how can we repay you for this gift you've given us? Just follow my teachings by receiving my gift and share it with one another and share it with the world. He is a role model for every sincere devotee. To the degree I'm feeling happiness when devotees are seeing others receiving the mercy of the Lord, that's a test of our spiritual progress. If we're envious or insecure about it, that means we still have much ego to overcome. Because the nature of love, if Krishna is blessing someone and Krishna is giving happiness, blessing someone, that's our happiness. And when he sees that we're happy seeing him bless others, Krishna blesses us too. Spontaneously, irresistibly attracted to Krishna and the holy names of Krishna.
But when that Krishna consciousness is absent, we have to find pride somewhere. So we're proud of my abilities, proud of my intelligence, proud of what I've done or what I will do, proud of my community, my caste, my sex, my nation. It is all ahankar. that whatever apparent happiness people had, everything is temporary. And even this so-called happiness is distracting and depriving people of the happiness of the soul of loving Krishna. In every situation, we want to share this joy, even in the midst of heartbreak, even in the midst of conflict, even in the midst of tragedy, and even in the midst when everything's going really nice. And that's what our communities are helping each other to ultimately achieve. Actually, what Lord Chaitanya instructed Lord Nityananda and Haridas to do was the same thing Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur instructed Srila Prabhupada to do. And it's the same thing that Srila Prabhupada is instructing all of us to do, to be instruments, to find the happiness of Krishna consciousness within the service of the Lord and the devotees, and especially to share that with one another and empower one another. Our supreme fortune is the legacy that we have been entrusted with. And each and every one of us, how seriously we're striving to be a humble servant of a servant and really take shelter of the message of Krishna, the names of Krishna, and the service of Krishna. We can get some glimpse of appreciation of the unique good fortune that we all have to have the shelter of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. He wanted nothing for himself. He was living for us. And how exalted are those devotees who are giving their lives to try to assist. It is not something ordinary. It is extraordinary. Lord Chaitanya has given us Srila Prabhupada. And Srila Prabhupada is giving us Lord Chaitanya. And in this spirit, you will forever be chanting holy names.